daughter, and everybody else in the community. Thank you so much for helping me through this journey.
Big shout outs to my family, my friends, and everybody who's been in my corner these past 4 years. Thank you, we did it.
Hello, I would like to say thank you to my husband Byron. Thank you for Cassidy and 3D, my parents, Dorothy and Demas Jones. I love y'all. Hey Alice, thank you for believing in me, and all of my coworkers and friends and family. Thank you.
I want to thank God for letting me be here. Shout out to my grandma who lost her battle with COVID last year, my mom, my son, and I'm thankful that Jay, as you gave me the opportunity to be here, and I'll be finishing 2021. Go Gamecocks.
I'm Azel. Everybody knows me as Azel, but my name's Azyla. Most of you can't pronounce that. But thank you to my parents for giving me freedom to do whatever I wanted in education and giving me lots of space to figure everything out on my own. And to all the teachers that supported me, like all my science teachers, Dr. Clark, Donnie, Newton, you guys, and more of you guys I can't list right now. I learned a lot from you guys, and I put that into the clinical settings that I've been working into. And thank you for the references. Thank you to my friends, Savannah, Jay, Lay, Carla, Christy, Kayla, and all of you guys. So again, thank you, and
just want to give a special shout out to my parents and the rest of my family and thank them for supporting me and for always believing in me to accomplish my goals. Y'all some real ones.
I would love to say thanks to my family, my friends, people at the International House, my professor, and everybody that have been supported me through this journey, especially my mom and my grandparents. Thank you for everything you have done for me, and I am really grateful for that. Thank you.
I just want to first thank God for allowing me to accomplish this. I want to thank my husband and kids for being there and supporting me. I want to thank my parents and my brother and sister-in-law for taking care of my kids while I was at school. And I just want to thank my church family and my work family. Go Gamecocks.
Hi everyone, I did it. I just wanted to say thank you to my mom and my dad and my siblings for being the best support system. Thank you to my friends for being there for me whenever I needed it. And shout out to the biggest support system that I could ever ask for, the Marching Southerners. Thank you for the best 5 years that I could have ever asked for. Thank you to my professors for guiding me and mentoring me in this journey. Go Gamecocks.
I would like to give a big shout out to my family. Thank you for guiding, loving, and supporting me along the way. I'd also like to give a big shout out to my Marching Southerners family and my best friend Jerica. I couldn't have done it without you. Love you all dearly.
I would like to thank my parents. I'm thankful for them believing in me to follow my dreams and aspirations. I would also like to thank my friends for encouraging me and supporting me all through the way. I would also like to thank my boyfriend Rodney. He's been there with me through everything and all the late night studying. So thank you to everyone and my professors who made me get to this point. Thank you so much.
Hey everybody, I just want to give a shout out to my parents for supporting me through this journey, my husband for being a big supporter as well, Jesus for allowing me to have this opportunity, my wonderful instructors here at JSU, and the DHR in Cherokee County for allowing me to participate in an internship there. Thank you everybody, and go Gamecocks.
I'd like to give a big shout out to my mom, my dad, my sister, my brother, my sister-in-law Tasha, my 4 nephews, my 2 best friends Marquisha and Travis, and to all my cousins. Thank you guys so much for supporting me and being there for me through my journey.
Hey everybody, I just want to say thank you to my family and my friends for encouraging me and supporting me on this journey. It's been such a long ride, but I'm thankful it's here at the end and I'm ready to start my career. I love you all.
I want to give thanks to my parents for helping me through school and helping me finish, and for my sisters and brother for pushing me to do better, and my boyfriend for helping me study. Go Gamecocks!
To my family and friends, I probably will never be able to convey how appreciative I am of you. I'm graduating today not only on my own regards, but with your love and support. Thank you so much.
Hey Mom, Dad, Lauren, Tim, and of course Mamie. This is a special thanks to all of you for all the love, encouragement, support, and financial help that each of you gave to me throughout my time in college. JSU has given me some of the best memories, and I'm so incredibly thankful to have come here. From Greek life to Gamecock orientation, I have met some of the best people that this world has to offer. Although my time at JSU is coming to an end, I take with me lifelong friendships, memories I will cherish forever, and so much more. I love you all so much, and for the last time, go Gamecocks.
Shout out to my parents and my family for helping me get this far. Just want to say thank you. Love y'all.
I want to thank my family and friends for supporting me throughout this process. I want to give a special thank you to my granddad for helping me pay for my tuition. Go Gamecocks!
I would like to give a big shout out to my mom and my best friend who has been two of the biggest support systems since I started this journey.
First off, I would like to say I cannot believe this day is finally here. It is such a bittersweet moment, but I would not be here where I'm at today without the constant love and support of my family, friends, and professors. Most importantly, my parents and my pawpaw. They have pushed me to do the best that I absolutely can and have supported me along the way in every decision I've made. And to my family line in Alpha Zeta Delta, thank you so much for always believing in me, even when I didn't believe in myself. I love y'all endlessly. Mama, I finally made it. Congratulations, graduates, and go Gamecocks.
I would like to give a shout out to my parents, Daniel and Erica Garrett, for supporting me throughout all the years. I would like to give a shout out to my friends and family for helping me along the way. And I would like to give a big shout out to JSU faculty and staff for helping me throughout all my college years. Go Gamecocks!
First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to God. Because of him, I'm right here today. Secondly, I want to give a shout out to my parents, my family, and friends. Thank you all for motivating me. And lastly, I would love to give a shout out to David. You kept me grounded, motivated me, and never let me quit. Thank you.
Dear family and friends, thank you for coming to help me celebrate one of my greatest accomplishments. Big shout out to my mother and to Miss Cumberland. I couldn't have done it without you. Late nights, early mornings. It's been a long ride, but we did it. Thank you, and I love y'all. Go Gamecocks!
All right, so we're at another graduation. It's been a long 4 years, but it's definitely been a great 4 years. We're getting ready to walk across the stage here, and I just want to give a huge shout out to all the people that have supported me from day one, starting with my parents. They've definitely been a huge impact, especially my mom, sitting through all the rants, sitting through all the tough conversations, but she's been there every step of the way, and we've gotten here, and I couldn't be happier. Even the people that aren't here anymore, which is very unfortunate, but they've also had a huge impact on my entire journey, giving me lessons that I've been able to apply here in my college experience. I want to give a shout out to some of my coworkers, some of the people that are mentors to me, Ms. Shika, Ms. Adrian, both influential people that have had a huge role in my success. I couldn't have done it without you guys. And then finally, last but not least, but Almighty God, I have definitely not been able to do this on my own. It has definitely been Him and His grace that's given me all these different accolades that I've been able to accomplish here. So, with that being said, let the show begin one last time.
I just want to give a big shout out to my parents for pushing me through college and helping me get through it. And I want to thank my husband for being my biggest supporter in my life. And go Gamecocks!
First, I would like to say thank you to my parents for always being there and supporting me and for raising me into the young woman that I am today. I would like to thank Ms. Deidre for always being a helping hand whenever I need her. I really do appreciate you and I love you as well. Thank you so much to Brandon and Caitlin for always being there for me whenever I just needed a listening ear. You guys are very special to me and I love you both very much. And I would like to say rest in heaven to both my aunt and my grandmother. I know that you both would be so proud of me and I love and miss you both very much. And lastly, I would like to say to the rest of my family and friends, I love you very much and thank you for being here to support me on this very special day. I love you all.
Congratulations, y'all. We did it. We made it. We're moving on to do great things. I just want to say thank you for being there and making this journey definitely something to remember. Thank you to all my friends and family that's been there to support me, and I love y'all.
I would like to thank my family, friends, mentors, and teachers for being my backbone and support system throughout my academic career thus far. Thank you for guiding me towards being my best self and striving to achieve greatness. I love you all, and go Gamecocks.
Hi everyone, I just want to start out by saying thank you to my mom and my dad. I am extremely thankful for all they've done for me throughout my journey here at JSU, along with my friends and the rest of my support system have been fantastic. Secondly, I would like to thank the Forensic Investigation Program. They have been fantastic, and I know my future will be okay because they taught me. And I'm so thankful for my time here at JSU. Go Gamecocks!
It is now time to begin Jacksonville State University's Fall 2021 Commencement Ceremony. Please stand for the processional and remain standing.
presentation of colors by the JSU Army, ROTC Honor Guard, and the National Anthem, followed by an invocation.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you, ROTC Honor Guard, JSU Band, and Mr. Birch for that excellent presentation. Jacksonville State University is a diverse community of many cultures and many faiths. We respect and celebrate those differences. Please remain standing as today's invocation is given by a representative of the local faith community, Reverend Stephen West, Senior Pastor, Jacksonville First United Methodist Church, who provides today's invocations in his own words. Reverend West.
Let us pray. God of infinite wisdom, we pause at the beginning of these ceremonies to honor the one from whom all blessings flow. We gather here today to celebrate a major step forward into new places with new people and new experiences. Let us not forget the blessings that have flowed so richly behind us. We thank you for the knowledge gained, the life lessons learned, and the relationships forged in this place. We thank you for the grand institution of Jacksonville State University, which has created space for us to build a strong foundation for life. We thank you for the faculty and staff who have given of themselves freely, and for the families and friends who have cheered us on to the finish line. God of the journey, may these commencement exercises be exactly that, a commencement, a new beginning, a fresh start. May it be less about pomp and circumstance and more about life's purpose in all circumstances. After the robes, tassels, and mortarboards are set aside, may we remain clothed with courage to move on to new adventures. May our next steps be not so much about pursuing a career as about discovering our vocation. For life is not about getting what we want, but about becoming who we were created to be. May this diploma we hold in our hand today be more than a piece of paper. May it be a blank palette on which a new work of art is formed by the hand of the living God. May the God who began a good work in you be faithful to complete it. And for all those who walk across this sturdy stage today, may it serve as a threshold to a whole new season of life. We ask that you light us on fire, fill us with breath, strengthen us with spirit, and set us on a brightly lit path. And now, with deep respect for all faiths that might be represented here, I offer this prayer in the name of my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Amen.
Thank you, Reverend West. You may be seated. Good morning. I am Dr. Christy Shelton, Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs at JSU. It is my pleasure to serve as your Mistress of Ceremonies and to welcome all of you to this Fall 2021 Commencement Ceremony. We are also happy to welcome guests from all over the world joining us live on the university's Facebook and YouTube accounts. We welcome all audience participants wherever you are. Commencements are important events on our campus requiring teamwork from a number of people. So let me acknowledge the JSU staff from many departments across campus who have responsibilities for producing JSU commencements. Their contribution to the success of this graduation event is greatly appreciated. Please join me in thanking all of them. Now it is my pleasure to introduce JSU's 13th President, Dr. Don C. Killingsworth, Jr. Dr. Killingsworth.
Well, good morning. On behalf of the faculty and staff and administration, welcome to Jacksonville State University's Fall Commencement. Thank you for joining us as we celebrate the accomplishments of the class of 2021. Joining me on stage are Dr. Christy Shelton, University Provost and Senior Vice President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Tracy Matthews, Dean of the College of Health Professions and Wellness, Dr. Brent Cunningham, Interim Dean of the College of Business and Industry, Dr. Channing Ford, Dean of Graduate Studies, Ms. Casey Ogle, Director of Alumni Relations, Dean John Bauer Graham, University Library, Reverend Dr. Steve West, pastor of the First United Methodist Church, and Father Bradley Page, who will deliver today's commencement address in just a few moments. Thanks to each of you for participating in today's ceremony. And thank you to all the faculty and staff who have worked to organize today's events. Before we turn our attention to celebrating the achievements of our graduates, let us first take a moment to recognize those who have assisted them on the journey today and throughout their journey here at JSU. Would the family and friends of today's graduates please stand and be recognized? Family and friends. Thank you for your unwavering support of your students and for entrusting us with their education. It is a historic day for many families in attendance, as you are here to witness the first member of your family graduating from college. JSU has always been known as an institution that makes college accessible to first-generation students. Our faculty and staff, many of whom were once first-generation students themselves, take pride in helping these students get acclimated to and persist through college. Graduates, if you are the first person in your immediate family to earn a four-year degree, please stand so that we may recognize you. Well done. You may be seated. At this time, I would like to recognize our U.S. Army ROTC cadet graduate who became a commissioned officer in the U.S. Army yesterday. Will Second Lieutenant Shamitria Braggs please stand and remain standing? I want to brag on, please stand back up. Second Lieutenant Braggs finishes her time in ROTC ranked in the top 1% in all of cadets in the nation and the overall #1 cadet in the whole state of Alabama. We are proud of you, and we will pray for your safety as you embark on your military career. Also, I would like to recognize all veterans and current military personnel who are graduating today. Would those graduates who have served or are serving in our nation's armed forces please stand and remain standing. Additionally, would all veterans and military personnel seated in the audience today stand and be recognized? Thank you for your service to our country. You may be seated. Graduates, we are here today to help you mark an important milestone, having successfully completed the necessary requirements to earn your degree. You are now entering the next phase of your lives. Whether you are an undergraduate who is about to start your first job or a graduate student advancing in an established career, this is a time of great excitement and anticipation. It is also bittersweet as you must part ways with the classmates, professors, and friends who have become like family, and you must say goodbye to the campus that has become your home. Just remember that no matter where life leads you or how many years pass, you are always welcome to come back here to Jacksonville State. During your time here, you have formed connections with people from all over the world, made lifelong friends, and possibly even met your future spouse. You have studied in your chosen field under the guidance of our talented faculty. You have strengthened your critical thinking skills, expanded your knowledge, and explored your creativity. As a result, you have earned your place here today. Today, you enter into the ranks of the scholarly, and with that comes responsibility. Only 20% of Alabamians hold a baccalaureate degree. For those receiving a graduate degree, you are among an even more rare group of the citizens, as only 9.5% of Alabamians have earned a graduate degree. You should be very proud that you have had the intellect and dedication to meet the challenge and rise to the top academically. With this status, however, comes great responsibility. As you join the ranks of the college educated, I ask that you carry the lessons you have learned here with you. Strive to reflect the spirit of the friendliest campus in the South as you work to make a difference in the world. We can't wait to see what you will accomplish. It is possible that in this very room is someone who will discover the cure for Alzheimer's or establish a Fortune 500 company. We believe in you. We are proud of you, and we thank you for choosing Jacksonville State University. Congratulations and good luck in your future endeavors. At this time, I have the honor of introducing today's commencement speaker. Father Bradley Page has used his education to build a unique career for himself in two seemingly unrelated professions. As an ordained Anglican priest, he serves as rector of St. Nicholas Anglican Church in Kissimmee, Florida. During the week, he leads production for Walt Disney World's communication strategy. If you have ever held a Walt Disney World Park map, a food and wine festival passport, or a Disney Resort recreation calendar in your hand, you are familiar with his work. Over his 15-year career at the Walt Disney Company, Father Page has held diverse leadership roles in employees' services and development, managing 15 learning centers across the 47-square-mile resort. He has also taught Disney traditions classes at Disney University and the orientation class, Once Upon a Time Is Now, for all new Magic Kingdom employees. For the past decade, he has coordinated religious services for thousands of Walt Disney World guests each Christmas and Easter. In 2014, he helped raise more than $18 million for social care agencies in Central Florida as Disney's loaned executive to the Heart of Florida United Way. Since 2018, Father Page has led production for communication strategy the team that designs and produces all guest-facing information collateral for Disney parks and resorts on the East Coast. For the Anglican Church, Father Page has served parish churches in Alabama, Florida, and the United Kingdom. From 2000 to 2005, he was Episcopal chaplain to Florida State University and canon for college ministries in the Diocese of Florida before becoming a full-time Disney cast member. As the rector of St. Nicholas, he serves parish members from all over the world, including the Caribbean, Canada, Africa, South America, and the United Kingdom. What JSU degree prepared Father Page for his dynamic career, you ask? A bachelor's degree in liberal arts, or what we now refer to as integrated studies, with a curriculum focused on English and sociology. After graduating from JSU in 1985, he went on to receive a Master of Divinity degree from Sewanee, the University of the South in Tennessee. Father Page's story brings to mind a line from Disney Pixar's Ratatouille that I hope our graduates will take to heart. You must be imaginative, strong-hearted. You must try things that may not work, and you must not let anyone define your limits because of where you come from. Your only limit is your soul. Please join me in welcoming Father Page to the podium to deliver today's commencement address. Father Page.
President Killingsworth, distinguished faculty and staff, family and friends, and especially the class of 2021, it is an amazing honor to be standing here before you on your day of achievement and to be back on campus at my beloved alma mater. It's great to be here. To the members of the class of 2021, in the few minutes that we have, I want to talk to you about 5 things that are the things that we talk about all the time at the Walt Disney World Resort that are the keys to our success. And our commitment to these keys has kept us as the #1 vacation destination in the world for the last 50 years. The first key is safety. But I'm not really going to talk to you about safety today. I'm sure the lawyers made us put it in there. Yes, safety is very important. And yes, safety is the first key to our success. But it's not very interesting and it's not entertaining, so I'm not going to talk about it. Just be careful out there, okay? The second key is courtesy, and I am going to talk about that one because it is very important, and honestly, there's a desperate lack of courtesy in the world today. We need a lot more of it. And if you doubt me on this, you've somehow missed the entire phenomenon of the internet. Or you haven't watched government or news commentary, or you haven't walked into a shop without a mask on, or you haven't worked in a shop where you had to ask someone to put a mask on. There's just a lot of unpleasantness out there in the world. And I've even heard someone say, with everything we've been through over the last 20 months, I just don't feel like I can be nice anymore. Well, you could probably work on it with intellectual rigor, if not feeling, and I think we all have to do that. We have to do better. So, graduates of the friendliest campus in the South, do better. Be better. Do what you can to make the social discourse of your communities, in person and online, more courteous, more friendly, and more civil. The next key to our success at Walt Disney World is the key of inclusion. And this is one of the reasons that I loved being a student here at Jacksonville State University. It's why I love doing college ministry at Florida State in Tallahassee. And it's one of the reasons I love and continue to love working for the Walt Disney Company. Because each of these places includes folks from all over the world, from all different perspectives and ideas and interests and politics and cultures and languages. Here at JSU, part of my fondest memories are around my connections with the International House, where I found engaging with students there to be both educational and formative for me as a person when I left this place. It shaped my interest in travel, and it also shaped my interest in working overseas, which I did upon my graduation from JSU. At Disney, our World Showcase at Epcot brings thousands of people from all over the world to be part of a working and learning community with our domestic employees. And then there's my little church in Florida that Dr. Killingsworth mentioned, where most of the pews are populated by Anglican Christians from the Caribbean. These environments with differing people, cultures, and ideas have been a blessing to me and have enriched my life. And so I challenge and encourage you to seek out this sort of diversity wherever you go from here. In doing so, one of the things to remember, and if you remember one thing today, this is probably the thing. One of the things to remember is a little acronym that I used when I would teach classes at Disney University. It helped me shape my approach when encountering folks who are different in whatever way from me, and it's the acronym RAVE, R-A-V-E, RAVE, respect, appreciate, value everyone. Now, you'll notice A doesn't stand for agree with, because that's probably not going to happen. Respect, appreciate, value everyone. You can always, even if we don't agree with one another, we can respect and appreciate and value one another, and we should. And I challenge you to make that a life goal. And it'll also help you with that courtesy key I mentioned just a moment ago. The fourth key is show. You know, we're storytellers at Disney. It's what we do. And we use environment and costumes and decorations and architecture and all of these tools to immerse our guests in our stories when they visit us. We put a lot of effort to ensure that we're always show ready. And if you come to one of our theme parks, one of the ways you'll notice this almost immediately is by how clean and tidy and fresh everything is. If you work at Disney, whether you're a senior vice president or a housekeeper, you learn from day one that everybody works in custodial. You see a piece of paper on the ground, you pick it up. It's such a part of our corporate culture that after 14 years with Disney, I find myself going into Walmart and picking trash off the floor, or looking around and tidying up the products that are on the shelves, or harshly judging their signage as a communication strategy leader. We're always striving to be show ready at Walt Disney World, and I challenge you to do that in your life as well. As you move forward from the success of achieving your degree, make every effort to continue to develop and present your very best self to the world. Always strive to be show ready. And then there's the last key, which is efficiency. But I'm not going to talk about that one either, because I need to be efficient with my time so I can talk to you for just a moment about dreams, right? Every commencement address needs to talk about dreams, doesn't it? So I'm going to do that. And you know, I come from a place where dreams come true. And I know that because until very recently, in fact for the last decade, the sign over the entrance to the Walt Disney World Resort said, "Where dreams come true." So you couldn't really miss it. This past summer, that sign was changed, and it now reads, "The most magical place on earth," which I think is our way of trolling that Harry Potter thing down the road at Universal. But it used to say "Where dreams come true," and before that it said "The year of a million dreams," and before that it probably said something about dreams as well, because dreams is a very big thing at the Walt Disney Company. So much so that every time I have interviewed for a new role within the company, the question that is asked without fail is this: "Brad, what is your dream job?" You'll probably get that question, if you haven't already, asked of you at some point. Early in my career at Disney, I had a dream job. I knew I would be perfect for it. It was my destiny. I just knew it. I went for it with gusto. I worked hard. I did all the prerequisites to get it. I prepared myself. I made all the right connections with all the right people. I got the interview. I sat down with the hiring manager, and she said, "You know, we've had 169 people apply for this position. I'm interviewing 3. You're one of the 3. You should feel really good about that. But I have to tell you, the other 2 are really fabulous." It's a great start to an interview. And they were really fabulous. In fact, they were so fabulous that one of them got my dream job. What I learned from not getting that dream job, though, was the most important thing I would share with you today. Because what I learned is that I needed to stop focusing so much on the dream job and instead take a larger view of what life could offer, what I had prepared for, what jobs and opportunities beyond those I might see immediately would be appropriate and of value for me. And yes, find in them the elements of that dream job, the things in that dream job that appealed to me, but that were different. And that were not what I'd previously thought of as my sure and certain destiny in the world. Dreams are great. And as you get your degree and leave this university, I encourage you to keep having them. Big ones, bright, shiny ones. But don't focus on that brightest star of your dream job to the exclusion of everything else that's out there. Because it might just be that second star to the right instead that shines in the night for you. And that may actually be the star, the job, the role, the life where most of your wishes will come true. Thank you for listening. Do well out there, and God bless you.
Thank you, Brad, for your remarks. We are so proud of you, your accomplishments, and your commitment to making this world a better place for us all. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to acknowledge and welcome our faculty who are participating in today's commencement. Would the faculty please stand? The JSU faculty have gone to extraordinary measures to compassionately and creatively support today's graduates with accomplishing their academic goals. Please join me in applauding the faculty and thanking them for their contributions to the educational accomplishments of today's class of JSU graduates. Thank you, faculty. Jacksonville State University and its students are blessed with many faculty and administrators who have dedicated their careers to teaching and to the support of teaching. Emeriti status is granted to those retired faculty and administrators who receive special recognition from their peers for outstanding service to the university. In your program, you will find the names of faculty and administrators who were recently awarded Emeriti status. Joining me to make special presentations this morning is Jacksonville State University's President, Dr. Don C. Killingsworth, Jr. Would the following Emeriti administrators and faculty please come forward to receive a token of Jacksonville State University's gratitude from Dr. Killingsworth after your name is called.
Emeriti Administrator, posthumously awarded, Dr. Louise Clark, Associate Vice Provost, Professor Emerita, Academic Affairs. Receiving the recognition today is Dr. Louise Clark's son, Mr. Jeff Clark. Emeriti Faculty, Dr. Martha Lavender. Dean, Professor, Emerita, College of Nursing and Health Sciences. Mr. Harry Nuttall. Associate Professor, Emeritus, Houston Cole Library. Also receiving emeriti status, Miss Mary Beavis, Professor Emerita, Houston Cole Library.
Thank you for your service to our beloved university, newly recognized JSU Emeriti Administrator and faculty. Today, we recognize a number of bachelor's degree recipients who are graduating with Latin honors. They are identified by the gold cords that they wear. Graduates, as I call for your group of honors designations to stand, please do so and remain standing until all honors graduates are standing. After all groups are standing, we will acknowledge you as a whole. Students graduating summa cum laude have achieved an institutional grade point average of 3.9 or higher on a 4-point grading system. Will those graduates with this distinction please stand and remain standing? Students graduating magna cum laude have achieved a grade point average of 3.7 to 3.89. Will those graduates please stand and remain standing? Students graduating cum laude have achieved a grade point average of 3.5 to 3.69. Will those graduates please stand and remain standing? Phi Kappa Phi is the nation's oldest national honor society for all academic disciplines. Phi Kappa Phi initiates only those students who have maintained an excellent academic record in all courses throughout their undergraduate or graduate careers. Will all Phi Kappa Phi members who are graduating this morning please stand and remain standing? Please join me in acknowledging this outstanding group of JSU graduates. Well done, honors graduates. You may be seated. Now, the moment we have anticipated and the reason we are here, the conferral of degrees. Will the candidates for graduate degrees please rise? President Killingsworth, I present to you the candidates for graduate degrees.
Upon recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Alabama and by the Jacksonville State University Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the graduate degree you have earned with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Congratulations, graduates. Please be seated.
Will all candidates for baccalaureate or undergraduate degrees please rise? President Killingsworth, I present to you the candidates for undergraduate degrees.
Upon recommendation of the faculty and by virtue of the authority vested in me by the state of Alabama and by the Jacksonville State University Board of Trustees, I confer upon you the undergraduate degree you have earned with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining. Graduates, you may now move your tassels to the left. Welcome to the community of scholars. I proudly proclaim that you are now graduates and alumni of Jacksonville State University. Congratulations, graduates, and please be seated. It is now time to introduce our convocation bell ringer. Will Mr. Colin Casey please come forward at this time? In fall of 2017, a freshman class member rang the bell at freshman convocation, symbolizing the beginning of the freshman journey to earning a bachelor's degree. The bell ringing at commencement symbolizes the student completing and earning the bachelor's degree. To commemorate today's graduation, Mr. Colin Casey will now ring the bell. Thank you, Colin.
Good morning. I am Dr. Channing Ford, Dean of Graduate Studies. Today I present those individuals completing their graduate degrees. With the completion of your degree, you have now earned the privilege of wearing a hood. The hood symbolizes not only your accomplishment and academic distinction, but your field of expertise. The color of the velvet trim is distinctive of your academic field, and the interior lining of the red and white is worn to represent Jacksonville State University as your degree-granting institution. Will the candidates for graduate degrees please rise? President Killingsworth, I present the recipients of graduate degrees. These individuals have fulfilled the requirements for the Master of Business Administration, Master of Science in Education, and Master of Science in Nursing degrees. Graduates, please come to the stage to be recognized.
Master of Business Administration with a concentration in accounting, Jeanette Williams. Master of Business Administration, Matthew Joel Bonds. Alyssa Renee Gorham. Laken Starr Haynes. Zeth DeMorgan Malcolm. Taylor Morgan McGuire. Carly Grayson Sarah Pollard. Tiffany Reeves. Valentina Ruhelis. Alexandra Marie Stallo. Caitlin Marie Will. Jalen Eugene Williams. Master of Science in Manufacturing Systems Technology, Jeffrey Rashad Daly. Robert McGuire. Educational Specialist in Education with a concentration in Physical Education, Benjamin Maury Hagan. Lauren Connor Humphreys. Master of Science in Education in Physical Education with a concentration in Nutrition, Jennifer Celeste Mann. Master of Science in Education in Physical Education, Shelby Lauren Richardson. Master of Science in Nursing in Population Health with a concentration in Nursing Education, Amber Charvet Baskin. Michaela Harrison Beck. April Deanna Brasher. Samantha Davis. Hannah Westbrook Diggs. Gabrielle Gaston. Tracy Westbrook Greason. Brianna Danielle Hamby. Rebecca Longoria. Sharia Victoria Queen. Leslie Denise White. Master of Science in Nursing and Population Health, Chastity Billups. Margaret Eugenia Burney. Angela Grubbs Davis. Madeline Finley. Kayla Henderson. Candace Brooke Lawrence. Jamie Creer Petway. Leah Cornelia Jean Strain. Amanda Prescott Vines. The College of Business and Industry.
I'm Dr. Greg Cunningham, Interim Dean of the College of Business and Industry. President Killingsworth. I present the candidates for the undergraduate degrees who have fulfilled the requirements for the Bachelor of Arts, the Bachelor of Science degrees in the College of Business and Industry. Graduates, please come to the stage to be recognized.
Brett Logan Armstrong. Chance Robert Baker. Dalton Tyler Barrett. Peyton Nicole Beard. Christopher Michael Bearden. Matthew Taylor Bentley. Alexander Christopher Bingle. Prince Nana Boating. Tristan Booker. Shamitria Monet Braggs. Khadija Brown. Philip Jeremiah Burnett. Clay Ashlyn Chambley. Matthew Warren Chandler. Zachary Stephen Cordell. Thomas Avery Davis. Cole Fairley. Scarlett Victoria Fiesel. Mikhail Jarrell Fields. Sydney Kiera Fowler. Kelsey Grace Gable. Graham Hamilton Shaw Gaines. Martin Gomez. Ethan Patrick Grabowski. William Isaac Graham. Hallie Kate Hanna. Ryan Eduardo Henderson. Matthew Lee Hensley. Andrew David Hill. Jackson Marshall Holgan. Shaylee Hunt. Andrew Colin Kilgore. Caleb Blake Knight. Molly Erin Levan. Noretta Lipscomb. Bailey Bree Martis. Auburn Mackenzie McKee. Chase Mason McKenzie. Candace Catrice McKinley. Autumn Leanne Moore. Allie Lynn Morrison. Sydney Raina Morrison. Casey Ann Moses. Ashley Marie Murphy. John Connor Nicholson. Nikita Tyree Norman. Taylor Michelle O'Kelly. Alicia Pallister. James Tanner Peacock. Austin Sanderson Phillips. Cecilia Wiggum Price. Jacob Ryan Pullen. Trevor Miles Roach. Charity Robertson. Sierra Alexis Robison. Russell Isaac Roden. Kylie Mackenzie Romine. Jaden David Shadrix. Jonathan Scott Schaffner. Rayleigh Simmons. Krista Dawn Smith. Cordell Strickland. Reagan Tidmore. Maggie Lynn Walker. Susanna Walton. Samuel Waters. Michael Dylan Watkins. Elizabeth Wagan. Victoria Celeste Whitaker. Savannah White. Zachary Everett Williams. Jeffrey Lloyd Wilson, Jr. Kobe Patterson Wright. The College of Health Professions and Wellness.
Good morning. I'm Dr. Tracy Matthews, Dean of the College of Health Professions and Wellness. President Killingsworth, I present the recipients of undergraduate degrees who have fulfilled the requirements for the Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Science in Education, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, and Bachelor of Science in Respiratory Therapy in the College of Health Professions and Wellness. Graduates, please come to the stage to be recognized.
Draven Bowman. Griselda Guadalupe Brand. Brittany Lynn Byers. Sterling Colin Casey. Noah Cater. Melody Joy Collins. John Robert Cromer. Melissa Chantelia Denny. Bryant Dunaway. Nadia Lyshawn Estelle. Darlene Nicole Favor. Joshua Isaiah Florence. Christian Scott Foster. Adrienne Elizabeth Gibson. John Brock Gilbert. Yul Gowdy. Jeremiah Harris. Katrina Harris. Stinson Harrison. David Ronald Holbrook. John Caleb Holland. Nicholas Randolph Holt. Nahum Horton. Dazen Lindsay. Trenton Rayshawn Lynch. Morgan Elizabeth McCombs. Jessica Shanice Myrie. Lance Moody. Stella Mutty. Taquisi Charnel Peoples. Andriana Rags. Mary Marguerite Reed. Serena Lynn Redden. Azaya Danielle Sarsarayas. Logan Drew Richards. Your Majesty Highness Sanders. Sharonica Jones Scoville. Colton Shirley. Jacob Riley Sloan. Heather Brooke Smith. Justin Smith. Whitney Goad Staggs. Zatisha Lachelle Starling. Courtney Lee Tinker. Elizabeth Jean Van Manen. Nathan Williams. Julie York.
Congratulations to all of our graduates and best wishes for a successful career and a happy life. At this time, I would like to introduce Ms. Casey Ogle, Director of Alumni Relations, Jacksonville State University, to welcome our newest graduates to the Alumni Association.
On behalf of the JSU National Alumni Association, I want to welcome you to our alumni family, a network of over 70,000 graduates across the globe. Now, what I need you to know is that your relationship with JSU doesn't end today. We want and we need you to stay involved. I encourage you to take advantage of the networking opportunities that the Alumni Association provides. Attend an alumni event and get to know other Gamecocks in your area. Now, we're going to ask you to give back in whatever capacity you can, whether it be helping us recruit future students, mentoring a current student, or supporting a scholarship when you can. We are so proud of you, and we cannot wait to see all that your future holds. So go out there, take your strengths, take your passion, and make our world a better place. Congratulations, graduates. And don't ever forget, you will always be a Gamecock.
Would everyone please stand for the benediction by Reverend Steve West.
And now that the applause is quieted and the speech is concluded, may your voices rise up to pronounce peace and justice in this world. May you find a profound sense of purpose in your vocation, in your families, and in yourselves. May you spread kindness, generosity, and virtue wherever you go. May you go and set the world on fire. And above all things, may you be the you that you were created to be. Amen and amen.
This concludes our Fall 2021 commencement ceremony. It's now time for the recessional. Please remain in your seats until the recessional is completed. After the recessional, family and friends are encouraged to meet the graduates outside of the Coliseum. Thank you for coming.